biggest town in the world with more than 1.5 million inhabitants. And along its long history, Rome was repeatedly hit and devastated by what we would call ancient natural disasters. And I'm talking about barbarians coming from the north, or the plague coming from the east. And the situation hasn't changed that much because nowadays megacities, modern megacities like Istanbul, for instance, with its 13 million people and more than 1 million buildings, are constantly threatened by much less exotic but also not less worrying types of natural disasters like earthquakes. So in our session, which is focusing on exposure, we'll see, for instance, how the Turkish catastrophe insurance pool is going to leverage on the latest technology in order to prepare for the occurrence of the next big one in Istanbul, where they will have to face hundreds of thousands of claims in a few days after the occurrence of the disaster. And this is really interesting because this morning we saw the 135 days model, and I think this is very much, let's say, related to how to really, being able to implement this in a real case in Istanbul. That's really challenging. But I won't tell you anything more. You have to come to the session. Now, coming to a broader, let's say, picture in the risk assessment, just look at this. It took 300 years to double the population of the world in 1800. But only an astounding 39 years were sufficient to pass from 3 to 6 billions in 1999. Now we are heading towards 8 billions and counting, and most of us is living in a town. You can imagine how this huge concentration of exposure is really going to, let's say, challenge the risk practitioners. Now, there are two main approaches for exposure modeling. Top-down approaches are strongly based on disaggregation of globally or regionally available data sets, mostly based on remote sensing, while bottom-up approaches are always or very often encompassing some kinds of data collection directly in the field, in the ground. So in the next session, in our session, which is tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, room A, we will see at least one example, very interesting example of a top-down approach, which is the one exemplified by the work of World Bank, which is based on the disaggregation of globally available spatial data sets into a single exposure model, which is able to encompass both, let's say, structural but also socioeconomic indicators. And we will see also an example of a mixed bottom-up and top-down approach, which is currently being pursued in order to generate the next exposure model for the global, for the project Earthquake Model Central Asia. In this case, we will see how the information coming from satellites and remote sensing can be used to drive and optimize data collection directly in the field, on the ground, also mixing up different type of data measurements and information collection, which is related mainly to exposure for seismic hazard. And this is, let's say, concluding the first part of the session. In the second part of the session, we will learn something about new trends and technology for capturing and mapping exposure. In particular, we will catch a glimpse about the next generation of Earth observing mission from the European Space Agency. And we will see how this huge amount of data that is going to flow in the next years can be used to improve emergency management, but also prevention and risk mitigation activities. And we will also see a few examples of what we call unconventional approaches to data capturing, to exposure mapping and risk assessment, which are ranging from the, let's say, data mining on the mobile phone operators or data mining on social networks to, for instance, the use of humanitarian drone for exposure capturing. And last but not least, we will see how the latest mobile mapping and laser scanning technology can be used to map exposure not only with the purpose of better understanding risk, but also to secure a longer-term memory to the world's most important cultural heritage sites. And I'm really stopping here. You have to come tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, room A, to discuss with us how it's possible to put together all these approaches in a single comprehensive, let's say, framework to better understand our risk and face this challenge in the future. Thank you very much.